the distinguished representative of the Netherlands for her important statement. I now give the floor to Her Excellency, the permanent representative of Nigeria to ISA.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chair. My delegation wishes to express its gratitude to the Secretary General for his report as contained in document A/77/208 on the consideration of effective measures to enhance the protection, security and safety of diplomatic and consular missions and representatives. Nigeria believes that a robust system of rules related to the protection of diplomatic, consular missions and representatives remains an important asset for member states. In this regard, given the close connection between diplomatic protection and state responsibility, Nigeria wishes to underscore the need for these two areas of international law to continue to be aligned. My delegation is deeply concerned that diplomatic and consular agents still encounter risks and hazards in the course of their duties. In this context, we call on all member states, particularly receiving states, to adhere to international best practices in line with the Vienna Conventions of 1961 and 1963 on the diplomatic relations and consular relations, respectively. Mr. Chair, it is important to highlight that the Vienna Conventions on Diplomatic and Consular Relations assign to the receiving states a special duty of protection and a duty to abstain from exercising any enforcement rights, in particular, an arrest or detention of a diplomatic or consular representative. In this connection, the principle of inviolability has to be respected by the authorities of the receiving states. Nigeria remains committed to adhering to the principle in line with the 1961 and 1963 Vienna Conventions. The government has taken all necessary measures, including providing armed security to safeguard all diplomatic and consular missions in Nigeria. For effective policing, a designated area for missions and diplomatic residencies has been allocated as diplomatic zones. Additionally, the federal government of Nigeria established a special diplomatic protection unit under the Inspector General of Police. The unit is responsible to provide standby security during emergencies and distress calls, and the unit is also responsible for any alert signals. Diplomats and consular representatives traveling outside the capital on official duties are provided adequate protection. A special police squad is always assigned to foreign envoys or dignitaries arriving in Nigeria on special assignments. Mr. Chair, my delegation firmly condemns any violation of international law, including prohibited acts such as attacks on persons, freedom or dignity of a diplomat or consular agents. We call on all member states to strictly enforce such prohibitions with a view to protect diplomatic and consular agents, as well as protect their properties from violation of any kind. On a final note, Mr. Chair, my delegation calls on member states to refrain from subjecting diplomats and their properties to searches and arrests of any kind by police or armed security forces. We must ensure that diplomatic and consular representatives carry out their functions in a safe and secured environment. Thank you, Mr. Chair.